when it comes to my hobbies, so whenever I get time, I love to listen to music. I love to watch movies. So this is a bit about me. Thank you.
Great, 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 great. You are doing, and how many kids you have?
I'm a mother to two kids.
Two kids. Okay.
My
You are,
daughter, she's 11 years old, whereas my son, he is 7 years old.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Great, great, great. Raising means to the kids, it's a very difficult job as a mother, especially.
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is
Yeah.
because there are lots of things, and if you are working, so sometime also it possible you have to quit your job,
Hmm.
as happened to me. And actually, being a mother, you have to sometime just be all day on your toes and managing all those things. So yes, it's a great challenge, I
Yes.
think.
Yes. Yes. So it's been 11 years you left your job because I think your elder one, your elder daughter is 11-year old.
No, actually, I left my job before COVID period.
Okay.
I mean, March 2020, we had to relocate from Gurgaon to Chennai due to my husband transfer.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I left my job.
Okay. Okay. Great. 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 Great.
Earlier, actually, my children, they used to live in daycare center when I was working.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what do you think about living the kids in the daycare center? It's safe, or which kind of experience you have?
Yes, actually, it's a taunting task. You can say find out a good daycare center, crèche.
Hmm.
So, luckily, we found a good daycare center, and it was like just a family member.
Mm-hmm.
So it was at their home, and they were taking care of just like, I mean, she was a lady, ma'am, and she was taking care of all children as a mother. So I mean, we never ever found any difficulties, and the children, they were enjoying throughout the day. They were learning a lot because there were nursery to, I think, yeah, playgroup school as well. So yeah, it was, I mean, full of I was contented. I didn't have any problem. Yeah.
Okay, okay, you are satisfied. So why you left your job means because of the rearing, means you are feeling any difficulty to rearing your kids?
Not exactly, because even they were at their early age, they were at daycare center. So now I think they have grown up enough. It
Mhm.
was not the reason only I quit my job. As I mentioned to you, my husband got transferred, so that we had to relocate from Gurgaon to Chennai, and I
Mhm.
was working in Gurgaon. So
Okay.
that time, just before, after, it was COVID, lockdown.
Hmm.
And COVID period, it was for 2 years, so I couldn't resume, and I couldn't search even because the time I mean, I couldn't leave my children alone.
Hmm.
So it was the reason I couldn't search anywhere. And again, in 2023, my husband transfer was under pipeline, so it was not possible to search job over there in Chennai. And finally, last year we got transfer, and we are in Pune. So when we moved to Pune, it was new city for us as well as for my children. Actually, language, I mean, Marathi, and the new city. So I thought we should give some time to children, because at that time, if I had started my job, and also they maybe might be they have some issues and all. So
Hmm.
I refused to that time, but now I'm just thinking about to resume my job. So let's see when I will get something appropriate.
Okay, so which type of job you are searching?
Actually, I was working with automotive sector in
Okay,
mechanical field, and I was looking after quality management system,
okay,
QMS.
okay,
So I'm seeking the same
okay,
profile.
okay, okay.
Hmm.
So okay, okay. If you want to ask anything, you can ask because I am just
Yes,
asking.
I love to know about you. Actually, though I have watched lots of video, I mean, of yours, and day before yesterday also I have watched one of your video with Rajni ma'am. Little
Okay.
bit I know about you, and
Okay.
I love to know more about yourself.
Okay. 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 As you already know my name, Lalita, and I was born and raised in Uttarakhand. But it's been 6 years. We are living in Noida. I have done my master in English literature, and after that, I
Mm.
did B.Ed. After
B.Ed.
B.Ed, yes, after B.Ed, I did a job also. I was a teacher, and our
Mm-hmm.
story is almost same. And we are just like a piece of two pots, because the day my son was born, I have a kid also, and he's 6 year old. Even soon, 4th of April, he's now 7. And so the day he was born, so that day I left my job to take care of my son. Before that, I was a teacher, and in between, I was preparing for some government exam too. And when I was preparing for some government exam, so I found my interest was going towards language more compared to the literature. So that's how
English literature
yeah, I was
towards English literature.
yes, yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So that's how I started to prepare language, and I started to read books. I started to write. I started to learn vocabulary, making sentences. So with that thought, and I started to connect with the people, and so gradually I was getting into it in the language. And with that motto, recently it's been 1 month, even more than now, I have created a YouTube channel with the name of Let's Learn and Grow Together with Lalita. Because whatever I have learned through this journey, through my journey, I can share it
Mm-hmm.
with the people, and the techniques or method which I use to learn. And still I am a learner. I am learning every day, and so that I can
Mm-hmm.
share it with the people and they can also learn this language, because I feel still people are facing difficulty to learn this language. But when we use some methods or technique, so we can learn in a better way.
Mm-hmm. All right, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all about me. And I love to read books. I love to write. Every day I write, I read books. So yeah, that's all about me. If you want ask any question, you can.
Delighted to hear.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, how old is your daughter? You said you have a daughter, yeah?
I have a son. I have a son.
Okay, you
Yeah.
have a son. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how old is he?
He's 7 years.
7 years old.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You live in nuclear family?
Here, yeah, in Noida, we are living in a nuclear family.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, what is your next take? I mean, you will resume your job, as you mentioned to me earlier, you were working as a teacher.
Yes.
So now you will resume your job, or you will do YouTube and take care of your son.
Okay. Actually, recently means I have created this channel, and now I am learning this language, and I'm striving hard to become a language trainer. I
Mm-hmm.
want to train people, yeah,
Uh-huh.
through this language journey. And I have created my channel also. Obviously, I want to work on it. I want to create more
Uh-huh.
content on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask you for becoming a tutor, I
Mm-hmm.
mean
Mm-hmm.
trainer.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of criteria you will have to meet? I mean, you will have to join any organization where you will be certified, or what kind of process you will have to follow.
Okay. Actually, for language trainer, still I do means obviously I have done my master's in English literature, and for language
Mm-hmm.
trainer or for to become a trainer, I think still I don't have any kind of certificate. But which I feel language is all about our emotions, our experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose if I'm doing
Exactly.
reading or I'm writing or I'm writing or whatever methods or techniques I'm using, which I taught or which I learned, so we can use this
Mm-hmm.
method to tell people and to teach people. This is the
Okay.
best method, learning by doing. Whatever we are doing,
Learning by doing.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
whatever we are
So
doing,
could you elaborate? Could you
Yes,
elaborate this?
yes, yes, yes,
Learning by doing?
yes. Learning by doing, that means whatever I am doing. Suppose I am reading this book. Okay, I'm reading this book. So whatever experience I'm getting with this book, whatever words I'm getting with this book, so I can share it with the people, my experience, my real experience.
Mm-hmm.
So that is learning by doing, means whatever we are learning, we are doing practically it and we are applying. Firstly, we are applying, and after that, we are helping people.
Mm-hmm.
This is a natural
All
way.
right.
Yeah. This is a natural way,
Mm-hmm.
or this is the best method when we
Actually,
suppose if I have a
mm-hmm.
method, or the people who are watching me, or they are also using the same method.
Mm-hmm.
So they can also become fluent in English
All right.
because we
Okay.
have to go through some
I
certain
think.
rules and methods.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go through with certain rules and methods
Mm-hmm.
so that it can help us to go at advanced level
Okay.
or to can
So, would
yeah.
you like to spill the beans about techniques and rules?
Yeah, actually, obviously, not each and every techniques I can say, but still, suppose if I am using a verb, okay, I'm just taking example here. Suppose if I am using a verb, I give the milk to my son, okay, or I'm taking a book. So what happens? Suppose I'm taking this verb, and after that, the challenge is that if I have to use this verb in a past form and same in the past participle form also.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
suppose if I'm reading this one, so I'm getting one verb and I'm reading it. But after that, to go for the next level, it's a
Hmm. Hmm.
challenge
Hmm.
to use this same
Okay.
verb in a different context.
Exactly.
Suppose I'm taking a
Exactly.
verb or not verb, even a common word. Suppose spill the beans. Okay, so we can make different sentences with that.
Hmm.
But for making
Yeah.
sentences, we should have a knowledge of subject, verb, and the meaning of the idiom also,
Hmm. Hmm.
isn't
Okay.
it?
So, but there is a other context as well. These people, they are very much, they have that thought process, they have that mental status that there is, I mean, needless to learn grammar and all.
Hmm.
You just listen others and start speaking.
Hmm.
So, do you like or dislike this thought? And if you like, then why? And if you dislike, then why?
Okay. Actually, the people who are learning this grammar, so grammar is a aspect of the language.
Hmm.
We cannot deny the importance of grammar because if I talk
Hmm.
about language, if I say language, so grammar is a part of it. Like reading, writing, grammar, vocabulary, these are. But suppose if I am learning this language
Hmm.
or I'm starting with a grammar, and after that I'm engrossing myself into the grammar. So grammar is kind of an ocean also, like language.
Yes.
If I try to polish myself into this field, into grammar, so it will take month of Sundays. It will take donkey
Hmm.
years to learn this language through
Hmm.
that method. And I will get puzzled because we are
Hmm.
just learning rule and we are not speaking. Speaking is a very different thing because speaking
Yeah,
that means we
exactly.
are getting trained to our muscle.
Hmm.
That is speaking. So we should have a knowledge of grammar till extent,
Hmm.
but not
Okay.
going deep down it. It's not going to benefit for the people who want to learn
Hmm.
speaking or who want to learn
Hmm.
languages. So some
Yeah.
pros
I
are there
mean,
and some cons are there. But as a language trainer, we should have good knowledge of grammar aspect also,
yes,
because
exactly.
each and everywhere,
And
suppose if I'm using one sentence, so in that sentence I should be know, okay, which grammar I'm using. Means if I'm suppose even the basic things, suppose right now we are speaking, so that is a present moment. And if I'm
hmm.
sharing any incident which happened yesterday or the day before yesterday, so it's very basic, I
Hmm.
have to tell them in past tense. So it's a very
Exactly.
basic thing. And if
Hmm.
I will
When
share
I'm
something
being
which
married.
I want to do in my career, in my future,
Hmm.
so obviously it will come
Hmm.
in the future tense. So this is the very basic thing.
Okay.
We should have that
Hmm.
knowledge. And so that's why
Hmm.
it means, yeah, I like it, but not too much extent. It depends why
Okay.
we are learning.
Okay. So, um, actually, this is my prospect that grammar is the foundation of this language,
Hmm.
don't you think?
Yes.
And without having a strong foundation, you can't build a strong building on it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, yes, for spoken English, there is no need to delve into grammar so much. I mean, narration and all.
Hmm.
And if you are going for competitive exams, then
Hmm.
yes, of course, you need to learn all those deep
Rules.
knowledge. I mean,
Yes.
you should have deep
Yes.
knowledge about grammar. But for spoken English, I think you know tenses very
Hmm.
well.
Hmm.
Tenses is a foundation of a speaking journey. Tenses, you know,
Yes.
and additionally, you know how to use preposition and all,
Hmm.
modal verbs.
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
And if you want to beautify your
Yes.
language, then you have to learn like passive,
Hmm.
causative,
Hmm.
and conditional,
Hmm.
plus
Hmm.
idioms and all
Hmm.
phrases if you
Hmm.
want to
Hmm.
make it advanced
Excellent.
level and
Hmm.
beautify
Hmm.
language. But
Hmm.
manageable, you can learn, you can start speaking by learning only tenses and all.
Yes.
So if you know tenses, I think 80% language can be spoken if
Yes.
you know
No.
tenses.
Yes. 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 Totally agree. Totally agree with you. Because what happens that we people, we are live in India. So since our childhood, we have seen the grammar rules first because
Yes.
we did not get the environment to speak in English. Now we are getting, and now we are creating even through online. But the people who are living in UK, USA, so they don't know ABCD of the grammar, but they can speak very well because
Yeah,
they are
that's how
engrossing
actually
them. Yes,
everyone learned their mother tongue. You know,
yes,
that's how.
yes,
Already we have learned our mother tongue. This is the only by listening and by speaking. By
yes,
listening and speaking, there
yes,
is no need to learn grammar and all separately.
yes,
But when it comes to that, you don't have
yes,
such type of environment where you listen and speak throughout the day.
yes,
Okay, so it will not stuck in
yes,
your mind,
yes.
and I mean, it's also not necessary that our surrounding people who are speaking in English, they
Hmm.
are good enough and they
Hmm.
are, I mean, speaking correct English. There
Yes,
is no surety. And
yes,
if you don't know grammar portion, so how will
yes,
you form the sentences? I
yes,
mean, you don't have any knowledge when we use did, had, have,
yes,
has.
yes,
So how will you speak?
yes, yes, yes. A grammar makes our language beautiful. It gives us
Yeah.
even more confidence because when we are using correct
Yes.
preposition, correct article, correct sentences,
Yeah.
subject, verb,
Exactly.
agreement.
Hmm.
So obviously,
Yes,
now we feel
because
more confident.
actually many of us they just start imitating others and they blindly start following that. I mean, few of us they are just influencing them, needless to learn grammar and all. Just start listening others and
Hmm.
just start speaking. But I mean, if you need to form any sentences,
Hmm. Hmm.
so always you will not listen to others. You
Yes,
have to form by yourself.
yours
I
it.
mean, many of us they don't know with did we use first
Hmm.
form or second form.
Second form, yeah.
Many they use second form because
Yes,
they don't have awareness.
yes,
They just watch listen. I mean, they are just listening to others and they start speaking.
yes,
So I think for grammar prospect, at least we should know tenses.
yes. This is the basic knowledge. Having a knowledge of tenses is the basic thing
Mm.
of, yeah.
Yes, yes,
So that we can feel comfortable actually now when we explain something or suppose if I have a topic I'm going to explain, so at least we should have knowledge, okay, this is a present tense or this is a past tense, what I'm going to explain.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah, it gives us confidence even, which I feel if a people are learning the language at a certain point of time, at a certain
Mm.
point of level, so if we have a knowledge of grammar, so we become more confident into this language.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You will not fumble. You
Yes.
will not just your mind goes blank.
Yes.
You will speak confidently and
Con.
effortlessly if
Yes.
you know grammar and all
Yes. Yes.
rules.
Yes. Yes. This
Yeah.
gives you grammar gives you confidence and even
Hmm. Too much
beautify the
important
language
effort.
also.
Sorry.
It's beautify your language skills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. What is now?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Anything else you want to discuss?
No, actually, I wanted to connect with you because I have gone through your many video.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I would like to ask you that finding, I mean,